Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing the HMS Monarch. So first of all, we're going to be doing the commander, then the modifications, then running down the stats, showing the armor viewer, and then we'll get into the gameplay. But before we do that, quick service announcement. If you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. Anyways, back to the video. So we're going to check out the commander first of all. So we got Lane Nelson on the screen, we got Flammable Cannoneer, Gyrating Drill Bits, Firefighter, Master Mechanic, and then Running with Scissors. And then our inspirations, we have Henry J. Hyde and William Sims. So we have a health slash dispersion slash fire mitigation build here. So next we're going to be checking out the mods for the ship. So we got in the first slot Aiming Systems Mod 1, second slot Steering Gears Mod 2, and the third slot Target Acquisition Systems Mod 1, and in the fourth slot we have Main Battery Mod 3. So loadout, repair parties, pretty beefy on this ship. Running Catapult Fighter because of the chances to actually get in a match with the carrier, so this will fight off the carrier's planes, so that's a good idea, and it's also for spotting. Here are the stats. I'll just briefly run down them, talk about them more in the actual gameplay. Armor viewer, pretty decent armor on this ship. I'm just gonna kind of break it down a little bit more. And yeah, that's the armor on the Monarch. So we'll be getting into the gameplay relatively shortly. Okay, so today we are on Greece with domination mode. Playing HMS Monarch. We're not spawned over by A spawn, so I'm gonna try to make my way around A and support the team as necessary for this game. But anyways, I'm gonna start running down the stats for the Monarch. Survivability 73 rating, HP 59,170 HP, 13 to 457 millimeters armor, 22% torpedo damage reduction. Artillery 94 rating, 3x3 381 millimeter guns, 15-inch guns, 18.1 kilometer firing range, 22-second reload, 34.7 second 180 turn time, 6,300 max HE shell damage, 35% fire setting chance. AP shell maximum damage is 12,852. Secondaries 8x2 134, 5.2 kilometer firing range, 6.7 second reload time, 1900 max HE shell damage, fire setting chance 8%. AA 58 rating, 22x1 20 millimeter AA guns, 79 average damage per second, 2 kilometer firing range, 4x4 40 millimeter, 52 average damage, 2.5 kilometers firing range, 6x8 40 millimeter, 119 average damage per second, 2.5 kilometer firing range, 8x2 134 millimeter AA guns with 65 average damage per second, 4.5 kilometer firing range. Maneuverability, we have a 30 rating, 26 knots max speed, 790 meter turning circle radius, and then rudder, I think it was like 16 to 20 seconds typically. Concealment, 36 rating, detectability range by sea 14.5 kilometers, detectability after firing a main gun 18.1 kilometers, detectability when the ship is on fire 16.5 kilometers, detectability range by air 12.1 kilometers, detectability range by air after firing a main gun shell is 19.8 kilometers, 15.1 kilometer detectability when ship is on fire, 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability range, and 13.9 kilometer detectability while firing in smoke. So, with those stats in mind, I'm pushing up from A, as I said previously, with this game, and I am supporting my buddies. It was Goose and Chronic, or it could have been Chronic and Tag in this game. A couple of my buddies, but we're going to be shooting at this JB, shooting up a little bit higher. We got, I think, about 8k damage right there. Decent shot. I'm using my heal and my damage gone because I'm not on fire at the moment. Or I think I was on fire, but now I'm just trying to use it. So shooting out at this Duke of York as best as I can. I got a great grouping right here, and yeah, we get him for like 10k right there, easy. Great shot. Quite concentrated in terms of where I was aiming. I was aiming a little bit higher because I was assuming he was going to turn back in, and yeah, we chunked him. So I'm pushing up a little bit more. I see my buddies need some help, so I'm trying to get up there. I'm like telling my buddies, we should all push at the same time this cap, so that one, Chronic, he doesn't get killed, I think, and also two, we can push this side and get some kills as well and help out the team. So he's getting major fire from, I think, Wichita or Cleveland. So I'm pushing up, trying to get this JB. Duke of York is kind of in the background, just kind of annoying us. So we are going to take him out. So I'm going to aim for this JB. And my buddy's like, bro, he's going to ram me. I'm like, no, he isn't. Got him. So that was absolutely hilarious because my buddy thought he was going to die, but he got out of there because I covered him and made sure that he wasn't going to die. So yeah, that was quite well done by me. So anyways, we got the North Carolina coming out broadside. We got the Duke of York to the north of us. North Carolina is towards the center part of the map. I'm aiming up because I'm assuming he's going to turn back in, and he is starting to do that. So we just chunk him for, I think it was like 11 to 14k, and Goose just takes him out. So awesome. So already starting this game great, and just keep going. So the other thing that I'm using this game is mainly AP. I know Monarch's known for its HE, and so are the British battleships. But remember that just firing HE doesn't. There's no one solution for everything. So, as I like to say, so that basically means that whenever the situation dictates a different shell, use it. If a situation dictates AP, like I'm doing right now, got like 8,700 damage from that one shot alone. You typically don't get that much with HE, even with a full salvo, unless it's against like a cruiser or destroyer. But even then, like especially against battleships, it just doesn't make a ton of sense unless they're angled. Like I could have probably used HE there, but I chose not to. So we're up to 2 kills, some defend medals, assisted capture, incapacitation. We're up to, I think, 40 something odd shots, 82,000 damage. Pretty good game. Pretty good display of the Monarch's AP. I'm pretty sure it's short fuse, so it's arms better than most of the other AP for the line, for the British battleship line. So I could be wrong, but I know Warships is really good for the arming. King George, it's kind of hit or miss. Monarch's really good. Vanguard's pretty darn good. I'd say Monarch's probably at the top for at least penetration and everything, even though it's 15 inch, and the British just have 15 inch until you get to like the Conqueror. But yeah, it's still great. and I just compensate for whenever for whatever angle. Aiming up higher here for this Bismarck, assuming he's going to keep going straight, and he keeps trudging forward, and we chunk him for like 10k right there, because we're at 82. So the Wichita, or as others call it, the Wichita, is right there. So I'm going to try to take him out because he was annoying my buddy earlier. I believe it was Chronic. So a little bit of revenge right there. You got. So that is done and done. So I think a Cleveland is just firing HE from over a mountain right there, and he's just lighting me on fire. I'm like, bro, this is like insane. Like, what the heck? And I'm trying to like get out of here. He's like firing every seems like couple seconds, like 6 seconds, 5 seconds. So you have that, and I just keep aiming up higher at this Bismarck, and we're just chunking them. We're up to 105k. We're up to, what is it? I think 3 kills too as well. As you'll see, as this game ends, this game is just going to be nuts in terms of pretty good damage, but it's also going to show you the amount of potential AP does with this ship, and just what you can do with it and all of that, and how if you properly play a situation with the right shell, you do better than just firing one type of shell. If I'm going to fire AP at an angled target and not aim up, I'm basically going to bounce those shells. So it's kind of stupid to shoot AP if I'm going to shoot waterline the whole time, regardless of how the ship I'm shooting at is angled. So it defeats the purpose. So yeah, you just really got to think it out as you play the ship, and you got to kind of zone into what you're doing. Not tunnel vision where you're just like looking at one ship, but like zoning in on what your ship's potential is and what you can do and how you can influence the match. So we're up to 4 kills, almost 12,000 damage. I got one of the super heals, or zombie heals, whatever you want to call it, left. So I'm going to be using that pretty soon. I'm trying to get out of the range of this Cleveland because he is just taking all my health away. And I'm like, I got to heal it back, something. And my damage con isn't for another minute. So I think I actually beat here, or looks like I'm about to. But yeah, I am. So I'm going to back up. I know Amagi's coming. Benson's right there, and we got Indianapolis B. I'm going to shoot at this Indianapolis B because I'm assuming that I can get him if I get my guns on target and right over the island. So I'm going to try to do that. Shot goes out. Shells look a little wonky, but we'll see. And we don't quite get them, so that's unfortunate. But we back up, and now we're going to move forward. We're still on fire because this Cleveland keeps harassing us. I think Goose, and I don't know if it's Goose or if it's Chronic, but one of them keeps pushing them around the island, or is going to try to push that Cleveland around the island, kind of bring them out towards the end of the game. But yeah, that's Chronic. So he is in the, I think, Bismarck. I could be wrong, but that's what I think he is in. So we got a Magi right here. I'm saying, I got a Kraken, dude. Like, he's like, bro, I didn't know. I was like, bro. And then, yeah, we just got the Kraken. So Kraken Unleashed in the Monarch. I just love this battleship ever since I've gotten the global for it and picked it up and played it. I just love it. And this is definitely one of my best games for displaying its power overall and its heals, and it doesn't have to have the highest HP. It's almost near average. It's almost 60,000 if you're gonna round it up, or 59,000. But pretty good. So definitely can hold its own in a tier 7 legendary, tier 6, tier 7 match, tier 7, tier legendary match. So yeah, I hope you guys are interested. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think of the Monarch. You know, do you think you should exclusively fire AP and then occasionally HE, or just HE only? I'm one to say fire AP as much as you can, and then HE if you're angled or if you're up against a destroyer. That's the ways to take them out, and that's the most experience that I've had. So I've had a lot of experience with that, and it's worked very well. So yeah. So we're up to 120k damage. We got 1 medal so far with the Kraken. You're gonna see him pour on in a second, these medals. Yeah, so definitely appreciate everyone's time and their opinions and their chance to stop by and watch the video and everything. So yeah, so definitely means a lot. Putting out the content for people that care about it means a lot. So 6 kills, 2900 XP, 136,000, and look at all those medals. So appreciate it so much. Thanks. I definitely appreciate everyone's time and opinions that you're giving me down in the comments. And yeah, so this is Dark Architect 18. I am out. Thanks. Hope everyone has a good day. Peace and bye.
Yes! It's a draw!